And with all this talk of civility, Wolf, I can tell you that not all of the people in this crowd here in West Columbia, South Carolina, treated us with that level of civility that we all think that Americans should be entitled to across this country.
CNN hates it when President Trump calls the media the enemy of the people. But do they care when a Democrat does the same thing? I'm Anders Hagstrom, and these are the facts. New York City Mayor Bill DeBlasio showed up on CNN with Brian Stetler and spent nearly 10 minutes bashing Fox News, Rupert Murdoch, and the New York Post for allegedly stoking hate and division.
They don't just dog whistle, they go a lot farther than that. They put race front and center, and they try and stir the most negative impulses in this country. Today, you have one outlet and one outlet only that is constantly sowing division.
De Blasio claimed America would be better off and more unified if these outlets didn't exist. And Stelter barely challenged him at all.
There's lots of media critics out there, but politicians make lousy media critics. Why do you feel it's your role to be calling out a newspaper because you don't like the content?
Letting de Blasio go on minutes-long rants against the outlets that cover his city. For a little context here, let's look at how CNN reacted when Trump kicked out one of their reporters from a White House event.
Where in an unprecedented move, CNN correspondent Caitlin Collins was actually banned from a late afternoon press event in the Rose Garden. Truly shocking. It's really unheard of. I've never heard of it.
Wolf Blitzer called it unprecedented, and CNN condemned the White House for it. And so even did Fox News.
As a member of the White House press pool, Fox stands firmly with CNN on this issue of access.
Well, just hours after de Blasio appeared on CNN, his bodyguards kicked out a New York Post reporter from a press event for daring to ask him questions. And what did CNN say about it? Nothing. And there's a reason for that. Fox News will defend a CNN reporter, but CNN will only go after politicians for criticizing the press when it helps their ratings. Of course they'll let de Blasio go after Fox News on air. It's their biggest competitor. And who cares if smaller outlets like the New York Post pay the price? Let's be honest. CNN allowing de Blasio to go on air and bash the press just as much as Trump does shows they're not nearly as worried about press freedom as they are about beating Fox News. But they've got a long way to go. While Fox is number one, CNN wasn't even in the top 5 for the first quarter of 2018.
CNN is terrible. CNN, you're with CNN? Are you with CNN? Good. You people do not cover us accurately at all.
And now let's go to some of your comments. Bruce Fleury comments on our Linda Sarsour video from last week saying, "It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? This woman needs to be arrested, tried, convicted, sentenced, and then deported. So I don't know what she would be tried, convicted, and then sentenced for." Eric Oxenberg comments on our video about the school shooting training camp in New Mexico. "And if just one of those boys goes on to win an Olympic marksmanship medal for the United States, then what will you say?" Congratulations. Really? That was the comment. I mean, if they go on to win a medal for the United States for shooting skill, more power to you. As long as you're not shooting kids in a school. I feel like clay pigeons are not children. I don't know. Bernard Wilden. This guy is just letting us know that he doesn't know how to use his spacebar. If the Earth is at its only matter of time before the sun, the same thing happens here because of the stuff that Justin and his clowns are responsible for. Mark my words, there will be a shooting. What? This guy doesn't have a spacebar. Or I think he does, but because there's some spaces, but like 8 consecutive words where he doesn't have a space. Justin is maybe his imaginary friend, Justin. Justin and his clowns are responsible. Justin is apparently a ringleader in a clown gang. Thanks, Bernard. Be sure to like us on Facebook here at the DCNF Presents the Facts and our friends over at American Voices and the Daily Caller. Thanks for watching.